Hey guys, welcome back. So it's been quite a long time since I've uploaded a video because I was hell busy with a lot of stuff happening, and currently there is something major change in my life, and I feel that those who are doing internships in any part of the like in any field, not just hospitality or in hotels or in any way, I feel that this thing is you're supposed to know it, or perhaps uh, I don't know. You should. It's just like it might be a learning lesson for you guys, as it's a learning lesson for me. So during my first initial month of the internship, as I told you, currently I'm doing an internship for 4 months. So at the very end of the during the first month only, I had got a leg fracture, and I had to take a sick leave for around 1 week or so. It was more than a week actually. It was just half the month I was on sick leave because I couldn't walk properly. So that time, my HR manager had called me and my professor, and he came up to this point that oh, we don't feel that you are interested in working. We don't see the enthusiasm in you as a hotelier. There were various other things he told, and he told that I want to give you a one more chance to prove yourself. I was like, fair enough. I was like, if they gave me a chance, I have to prove them. So after that conversation, I think when the second month started, I gave my 100%. I am telling you guys, I gave my 100%. I went, I became vocal to everyone, I could communicate. I was showing myself, I was showing them who Aziz as a person is. So, even when we had so basically during the last week of March, we were having, a lot of events in the hotel. We had a lot of banquet events because we had a wedding. So, right from Wednesday to Friday, we were packed with events. And, in that week from that week's Saturday onwards, I did not have a day off. So I was not upset about it that okay, you don't have a day off. I was like, okay, it's work, I have to give 100%. That whole week my off got cancelled. My sous chef didn't give me an off. He just said that because we are into this, I'm not giving you an off. I was like, okay, fine, fair enough. That whole week I gave my 100%. I did overtime also as well. Now just this Friday, because due to the weather change in this part of the region where I'm in the GCC, because right now the weather is keep on changing. Again today you can see the kind of the black clouds and all, and I can't see the sun. So there is a bit of slight of weather change every now and then. So it was there in the news as well that there are chances of high food poisoning, because once the weather change, if you tend to eat outside due to the temperature and all, there is a high risk of food poisoning. So I remember that so on Thursday night or something, I ordered from outside, and Friday morning I was sick. I'd got food poisoning. Now this Friday we were supposed to have our new GM coming up. We had so every Friday in my hotel we have a brunch. So we have first breakfast and then we have a brunch. So, and this brunch was supposed to be a very unique and a really nice brunch, like a wow brunch, because new GM was coming. So the hotel wanted to show their best towards the GM, that we are already master at something, that in those kind of terms. Now I felt sick and I was pretty much dehydrated because that whole night I was just puking and puking. Day morning, I was so dehydrated that I didn't know, whom, how do I go to work? Because I knew that if even if I go to work, I might just, faint over there. And for them as a hotel, by any chance, if any of the police or any of the municipality people come to know that this thing is going into the hotel, if an intern or an employee is sick and you're still keeping him doing work, it's a big fine towards the hotel. So I was like, I might as well not go. So I just informed the chef I'm currently working with. So, in the cold kitchen whom I work with, I messaged him and I informed him that, I won't be able to come due to the food poisoning. Now, next day morning, Saturday, somehow I wasn't that well as well. I was still into the weakness, but I was like, okay, I already taken one day off, I better resume work. I went to work and my sous chef called me. He asked me a couple of things like why you didn't come and why you didn't inform me and all that stuff. And finally, he told me go and see the HR tomorrow morning. Go and meet the HR tomorrow morning. So just yesterday, I had a chat, or I had let's say a talk with the HR. Now, guys, this one thing you need to get it straight. If they don't want you in the hotel, if they don't want you to work, they may find out silly reasons. So yesterday my hotel, my HR told me that you are, you're not fit all the time and you're sick. Guys, sickness is something which can come to anybody. It never tells you that, oh, I'm coming in your body, so tomorrow you'll be sick. And this food poisoning, even in the hotel industry, he should know that if this food poisoning thing in the kitchen area and production area, it is so of a high risk of food. If he had studied basic stuff, he would have known that in food poisoning, why do they allow not employees to enter the kitchen is because if their infection goes into the food, there'll be other hundreds and thousands of guests in their hotel who are going to fall sick the same. And he told that we don't see you working really nice, we don't see the passion in you. Now, guys, what do you think is passion about kitchen or about anywhere like front office, or if it's anything? What does the word passion over here tell us? Passion is something you are into, right? Like you really like. So for me, my passion is kitchen since a very long time. Like since grade, I think so 7 onwards, I was always into the kitchen. I used to always make dishes. I have done my full 7 to 12. I have done cooking. So the main reason of me joining the hospitality field was also that I can cook and I can learn cooking. Now at this point of time, guys, the hotel did not be very supportive towards me. They bluntly said told on my face that we want you to move out from here, and we will, we can help you to shift you in another sister company of ours. Our sister company. It comes under the same owner but a different brand. And I was like, okay, fine. Now, I want to tell you guys over here, do not ever feel that it was your mistake, your fault that you took a sick leave and breakdown. Because yesterday I felt that it was all my fault and I literally cried in the cafeteria and I felt like, oh my god, it was my fault that I took a sick leave and I didn't inform and I felt sick and I was crying because of that. No, that was not the reason. The reason was some hotels, they just don't know how to treat interns. And if I want, I can literally file up a case against them and kind of remove points in the contract where they did not mention anything about, an employee or an intern, they can remove an intern from the hotel. Because every hotel over here has something called probation period. Even if it's for an employee, they have probation period. These people never ever mentioned in the whole contract about the probation period that, okay, we are giving you 2 months of probation period, and if you don't feel like, we'll remove you. There was nothing like that. Rather, they were desperate of having an intern at that point of time. They wanted me to join up, and now this is what they do to you. So guys, never feel that, it's your fault if they remove you from the hotel. No, it is not your fault unless and until you feel that you have not put in your 100%. I myself know that I have put 100% on it. I have worked hard. I have done my 2 months with full dedication, but still, if they don't want, they will find out faults in you. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys, that just be very, very careful in choosing the correct hotel. Because I think I made a big mistake in choosing this hotel, and I really, really regret about it. And I think few of them, I've just shared the contact also of the hotel. I would just request them, guys, if you are watching this video, please do not apply, because this particular hotel doesn't know how to treat interns. And I know internally also what politics they play inside, and at what dirty level they go to. I just know. I just want to speak up on the channel. I just don't want to make it publicized. But then yeah, this is not the way hotels can ever treat interns. One fine day, you can't just tell an intern that, oh, you are not doing well, so we are removing you from the hotel. When they don't want you, they should be, if I don't know what to say on that, but then, if they don't want you, you should not go and be like, pleasing them or being like, no, please keep me. No. Because I didn't do that, guys. Honestly. Today, I'm gonna go and, I'm literally, honestly, I'm telling you guys, today morning, I have decided that, in a few hours, I'll just go and wind up everything over there. And I would look for a new and different place to work. Because, I have got to know one thing, that if 5-star hotels have lot of dirty politics than a 4-star. I have personally seen this. A 4-star is much better than a 5-star. Though they are categorized under 4-star due to XYZ reasons, but the way they work, the way they process, the way they function is much better than what a 5-star functions. So, those who people feel that, oh my god, I want to work in a 5-star, the name it says 5-star. No, it's not that case. Working in a lower star hotel or a 4-star hotel is much better than a 5-star, because at least they know, how to deal with work, how to, encourage people at work. A 4-star does all of that stuff, and even when you're in a 4-star, you tend to get so much engrossed in the work which you're doing, because you always keep on thinking that, okay, if they do a bit extra, they can come up to this mark. Now I'll tell you a simple thing. When I was working last year in a 4-star hotel, and when I was doing service, for us it was always guest happiness. Okay, when I was in service, I was told in every briefing that, speak to the guests, open up to the guests, talk to the guests, make them feel comfortable. Guys, you won't believe, in this hotel, when people are doing morning service breakfast, I have hardly seen anyone speaking to the guest. Imagine. You won't believe, guys, the guest, as I was working in the kitchen, so, every day I had to because when you work in the breakfast, one of the persons in the from the kitchen staff have to be in the breakfast to do the refilling and everything. So we were two interns, me and the one more girl. So people would ask us for stuff rather than asking the service staff. People would ask us that, okay, where can I get napkins from, or where can I get can I get a warm water, or could I get a coffee, or could I get a tea? Why? Because people knew that these people who are in the chef's uniform are more helpful than the one who are actually the server or the waiter. So imagine in a 5-star, the guest is asking a chef to get him a tea or a coffee. Imagine. Have you ever seen, or have you gone into a hotel and you have called up a chef and told her, oh, could you give me a tea or a coffee? You might not, right? Because you know what a chef's job is and you know what a waiter's job is. So this is like a major difference I see in a 5-star and a 4-star. And over here, they do not believe in guest happiness or employee happiness. Trust me, guys, employee being happy in this hotel is zero. At least I can tell you from the food and beverage department, no one is happy. None of the chefs are happy. It might be only the front office or the housekeeping department who are still happy because their managers, their HODs are much better in thinking, much understanding, and they know how to how to get the work done and whom to delegate the work to. At least the other departments HODs have more intelligence, or we can say more of smartness than what my HOD in the FMB has. Anyways, so I think that's the end of this video, and I will be putting up a few of my previous experiences, as well as what 2 months I did in this current hotel of mine, and where am I going next. All will be there shortly in a new video. So yeah, see you guys, and if you have any comments, any doubts regarding choosing the right hotel, or if you feel that something similar is happening to you, or you can sense this, please let me know. I might help you out, because I just knew this thing happening in the hotel for quite a long time. With me, I could sense everything. So yeah, anyways, take care guys, hope to see you soon. We'll be putting up a new video shortly on a few tips or tricks on how to how to deal with the hospitality industry while you're a trainee. So until then, see you guys soon. Lots of love.